welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Natalie if you're new here. In today's video, I am going to be making something very different and something that I've never made before. I'm going to be making baked donuts with blueberries inside of them. I've never made donuts before, so I went out and purchased a donut pan. I don't even know what they're called, but it looks like that on the back, so it's definitely gonna make the shape of a donut. Donuts are usually deep fried, but these ones are gonna be baked in the oven, so I'm excited to see how they're gonna turn out. I feel like it's gonna be like a blueberry muffin almost, just in a different shape. And there's also a glaze we'll be putting over top of it, and I'll show you how to make that as well. So I'm just gonna be going off of my iPad here of all of the instructions, and I'm excited to see how this is gonna turn out. So what you're gonna need is 1 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour it calls for. I could not find whole wheat flour anywhere. It says you can use all-purpose flour, whole wheat flour, and it also works with Kodiak cake pancake mix. Since I couldn't find whole wheat, I'm just gonna use white flour, all-purpose flour that I have at my house. So they're definitely not gonna be as healthy as the recipe calls for. That's okay. After that, it says to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1/2 cup of milk. It also says you can use almond or cashew milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil melted. And then it says 1/2 cup to a cup of fresh blueberries. These are just frozen in my freezer, and I did a 3/4 cup just because it says 1/2 cup to a cup, so I just did the middle. But that's all the ingredients. So first it says to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. By the looks of it, it looks like it's not gonna make that many donuts because this is like not a lot of flour, but that'll be perfect because this pan is tiny. It's the only one I could find. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So first we're gonna mix all of our dry ingredients. So first we're gonna take our flour and just put it into the bowl, along with our baking powder and the salt and then the sugar. So we'll mix all of those in. This recipe says it's gonna be very fast. It says the prep time is 5 minutes and the cook time is 10 minutes and the total is 15. So these are very easy. And they look so good. I'm so excited to try them out. Next it says to add the egg, so I'm gonna add just 1. Okay, so the egg is in there. Now I'm just gonna add my milk, along with the coconut oil that's melted, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is just 1/2 teaspoon, so I'll just do 2. Next, I'm gonna gradually add in the blueberries. This does not look like it's gonna make a lot, so I would suggest doubling the recipe if you want a lot of it, because right now it literally looks like there's not a lot. All right guys, here goes nothing. This might be a complete disaster. It says to not fill up past the little line, so I don't even know how we're gonna do this. So that was a complete fail. I don't recommend doing that. So I think we're just gonna take a spoon maybe and just take it all out. I don't know. This is hard, this part. With you. Okay, so we just put them into the pan and it was pretty messy to do it. I'm not entirely sure the best way to go about it, but there's still batter that we have left over, so I'm gonna start off by making these 6 and see how they turn out. It said to keep the middle parts clean and clear from any batter, so just to keep them out. So that's what it's gonna look like. And then it says to bake for around 9 to 10 minutes. I might do like 8 minutes to start off with, just to make sure they're not gonna burn because my oven's really hot. But yeah, I'll do 8 minutes and I'll check back with you guys once the 8 minutes is up. Alright, so they are done, but they just came out of the oven and they made a very big mess everywhere. But I just put a toothpick inside of them and they're done. They don't look as brown as the picture did because they used whole wheat and I used white flour. But they look decently good. They kind of just look like blueberry muffins, and that's totally what I thought they would look like. So it says to let them sit in the pan for about 5 minutes to just cool down, and then use a knife to take them out of the pan and just let them sit and cool down. And then once I've done that, I'll come back and show you guys how I make the glaze for them, and then we'll ice them as well. So I'll see you guys once the donuts are all cool. I feel like next time I might try to find a little bit smaller blueberries to put in, and maybe not as much because it kind of went overboard. But blueberries are amazing, so I'm happy about it. They look so cute to start off with, and they just look so good. I'm excited to put the glaze over top. Okay, so I'm gonna make the glaze now, and it said to do 2 cups of powdered sugar, which I already put into the bowl. And then just a 1/4 cup of water, or enough to make it spreadable, and then just half a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm gonna add the water and then half a teaspoon of vanilla. I've never done this before. And then we'll see how this goes. I think I want it to be a little bit more thin, so I added a little bit more water, and we'll see what that gets. Alright, so this is the final product. I baked a few more. These are the ones without icing. These ones look so good. I'm so excited to try them out, and I think from the recipe, I did a decent job. I feel like the icing was a little bit more clear than it actually was on these ones. Next time I'm gonna use fresh blueberries, not frozen blueberries, and try to find ones that are a little bit smaller because they exploded when they went into the oven. But this is what it looks like, and it's so cute. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys recreate this because these are so good. And I'm so excited to share with my family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!